There we go. Yeah, that works. Excellent. Very good. We are live on all three things. We are on Instagram, Facebook. I'm sorry, TikTok, rather. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube all at once this evening. Yes, happy Monday night mass to you all. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm very well, thank you. I always feel like there's like 12 different things going on all at once whenever I'm live, and when I'm live, I feel that going live is a great opportunity to kind of let everything melt away, and just be here and just do this, you know? But another Monday, another week has come and gone. Can you believe it? Had some snow flurries this morning. I'm not ready. Yeah, I don't blame you. I am really grateful. I think the high tomorrow in Orlando is gonna be in like the high 60s, low 70s. That's like the high tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So I saved all of my running around and errands that I'm gonna do. I'm doing all that tomorrow so that I can kind of get out and enjoy the weather. But yeah. I hate living in a tropical climate. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I've never been to one of your live streams, but one of your, what is that? I'm sorry. One of your latest readings gave me confidence to apply to a fantastic job opportunity outside my experience. And I interviewed today and scored a second. Very nice. Excellent. Congratulations. That's awesome. Well, glad I could help in any way. Yeah. Yeah, going to be a chilly day here tomorrow in New York. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we're getting some kind of chilliness tonight, tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to doing some errand running, some running around tomorrow. All right, I'm almost ready. Hang on. We've got quite a few things to go over. We got to talk about how Mondays work if you're new. So we're going to talk about that. What Mondays are all about. And the, you know, any and all updates that are on the website that you guys need to know about. So, all right. It is 10 after. Welcome to it, my friends. It is Monday night, as we like to call it. In my Madam Adam Maven community, we like to call this the Blasphemous Mass. It used to be an hour long. Now then it became 2 hour long. Now it is a 3 hour long marathon live. So I love doing this once a week with you guys. Monday Night Lives are all about complimentary readings. We do 3 different types of reads during Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live is going to go from now around 9:00 p.m. Eastern until about midnight Eastern. So yeah, so welcome to it. And again, there's 3 different ways to get readings during the live. One is something that we're going to start doing that I call 10 Minutes of Madness. So stick around for that. Participation is required if you want to get a complimentary 1-card rapid fire reading. That's what we do in 10 Minutes of Madness. I will explain in a little bit. The other option is the 12 zodiacs. We're going to go through all 12 zodiacs, starting with the sign that's in season. It is still Scorpio season right now. So we start with Scorpio and then we go cyclical around the wheel. So we will start with Scorpio, then Sag, then Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, etc. around the wheel. If you would like to get a personal reading during the live, all you got to do is go to the website, madamadam.com, link in bio. Personal readings will be conducted in between the zodiacs. So if I've got some people on my personal list, I'll do 1 or 2 personal readings and then a zodiac, 1 or 2 personal, a zodiac, and I'll bounce back and forth between them. So 3 different options to get reads tonight. So yeah, complimentary 1 cards from 10 Minutes of Madness. Personal reads that you can buy on the website and guarantee that you get a reading, because 10 Minutes of Madness is not guaranteed. And then the collective zodiac, where you just kind of have to sit around and wait to listen for your sun, moon, rising, you know, whatever you want to listen for in your chart. But please remember that Monday nights are complimentary. The 10 Minutes of Madness and the zodiac reads are complimentary for one reason and one reason only. I need you to pay it forward. Yes. So it's not just for funsies. It's not just to, you know, get more views or whatever. It's so that we raise money. So this week we are raising money for a cause very near and dear to my heart. A lovely organization called I Support the Girls. So in a nutshell, through an international network of affiliates, I Support the Girls collects and distributes essential items, including bras, underwear, and menstrual hygiene products, allowing women and folks experiencing homelessness, impoverishment, or distress to stand tall with dignity. So it is a fabulous organization that works across the world. Yeah. So if you are able, please do me a favor and hit the donation buttons that are available on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, you can open up my Instagram bio and it should be there as well. We're also continuing our Title I teacher initiative. So on my Instagram story, there are 10 new Title I teacher classroom wish lists that you can donate to if you are able. These Title I teachers, man, they're looking for hygiene products, books, school supplies, all kinds of stuff to make their teaching lives a lot easier. So yeah, that's the support that we're providing for the week. There's also highlight reels on my Instagram bio that say help a teacher, that are full of Title I teacher links if you want to check out some older ones as well. So donate to I Support the Girls if you are able, and also help a Title I teacher in need if you can. That is the whole point of these complimentary lives. And if you are unable to provide or support in any financial way, hey, listen, we understand, no problem. Shit happens. Life is it's a scary place to be alive right now, the world. So free engagement does go a long way. So if you're able to donate your time, a comment, a like, a share, a repost, stuff like that goes a long way. Okay. So that covers charitable endeavors. We talked about how the live works. We're going to start 10 minutes of madness in about 4 minutes or so. Excuse me, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we got like 4 minutes. Just enough time for us to talk about classes. Yeah. Classes are coming up late December. We are back again with Tarot 101 and Tarot 102. They are the first thing on the website. If you go to madamadam.com, if you're interested in signing up for class, I would do so sooner than later. They're going to go really fast. They make a really good Christmas gift as well for you or your witchy friend that wants to get into it. So either way, make sure you check out the info on classes on the website. They're done over Zoom. They're approximately 2 hours long, and they're also recorded. So you get the recording for class whether you can attend it or not. I love teaching classes. I think it is so much fun. Are we ready for 10 minutes of madness? The suspense. How many of you don't know what that is? Some of you do, some of you don't. Yeah. All right. All right, 10 minutes of madness is your only opportunity during this live to get a 1-card rapid fire reading from the chat. To participate, you are to put your first name and zodiac sign in the chat. I'm going to pick people at random. There's only one me, 78 cards in 10 minutes. So first names and zodiac signs, my friend, go ahead. 10 minutes of madness is about to begin in just a moment. First names and zodiac signs. All right, I'm going to start with Tamara, Libra on YouTube. 10 minutes of madness begins now, my friend. For you, stick to the plan. 3 of Wands energy. Remember that sticking to the plan means being amenable to changing the plan as you go. Ariel, Aries on Instagram. 9 of Cups energy. Try not to be so stubborn. Loosen your grip. Excuse me. Trey, Cancer on TikTok, my friend. 3 of Swords energy. Are you hurting your own feelings somehow? It's time to wrap your head around the truth of the disappointment that you're experiencing. You only ever really hurt your own feelings. Your disappointments come from your expectations. So consider. Naomi, you're a Libra on YouTube. 8 of Cups energy. It's time to move on. Sarah Ann, you're a Cancer on Instagram. The Hanged Man, my friend. We have to accept some things that we cannot change right now. Kev, you're a Gemini on TikTok. Queen of Pentacles, my friend. You are the abundance. You make the things happen. See the gratitude in you. Let's see. Brianna, you're a Cancer on YouTube. Knight of Swords, be courageous. Take things like head on. Full steam ahead. Face things with directness right now. Use your head. Be direct. Don't be afraid. Amanda, Sagittarius on Instagram. Death, my friend. Transformation station. Go with the flow of change. A new you is beginning. An old you is dying right now. So let's see. Tisha, you're a Leo on YouTube. Queen of Wands, my friend. Make your moves in silence. Rise to your own authority. Seek permission from within. Pam, you're a Virgo on Instagram. 10 of Swords energy. Leave the past in the past. Try not to drag the past into the present or it will stain the future. Let's see. Shauna, you're a Capricorn on YouTube. I don't think TikTok can comment. I don't think I fixed that yet. Hermit energy for you, my friend. Shauna. You're still on your hermit journey, my love. You're still learning some things about you. And you need to make sure that you apply the things that you learn next year to make sure you have a better year. Okay, I'm going to pause 10 minutes of madness really quick so I can fix TikTok. I forgot to fix them being able to comment. Oh my goodness. All right, try this again. Hang on. We're still in 10 minutes of madness. Sorry about that. Hang on a second, my friends. Okay, we got the fundraiser on the live. Hang on now. Hang on. Fan club. Yep, I didn't turn that off. I knew it was weird that no one was commenting on TikToks. I knew it. Okay. My bad. Okay. Back to it. Okay, yes, you should be able to comment now on TikTok. Let's resume 10 minutes of madness once again now. Maria, Cancer on YouTube. King of Swords energy, my love. Lead with wisdom. Focus on the facts, not the feelings. Gina, Aquarius on Instagram, my friend. Go with the flow. Slow and steady is the journey that you're on right now. Nothing is really as it seems. You got to take your time right now to see things clearly. Mary, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. Page of, Ace, not Page. Ace of Pentacles for you, my friend. It's time to plant the seed. Take those first steps towards the things that you want. Susie, Capricorn on YouTube. Leap of faith, fresh start, new beginning. It's time for a clean slate, my friend. Taylor, you're a Capricorn on Instagram. Stress, my love. It's time to do something about all this stress. What is it really doing for you? If anything, probably nothing. So if you feel so strongly, do something about it. Krista, Gemini on TikTok. Page of Swords energy. Cut the toxicity. Think about the words that you're giving people, the energy that you're giving out. If words are spells, what are you manifesting for yourself? It's time to cut yourself from the toxicity and the toxic people right now. Karen, you're a Virgo on YouTube. Two of Pentacles. Make it simpler, my friend. If it's not a priority, why are you fucking with it? Tam, you're a Sagittarius on Instagram. Seven of Wands energy. It's time for you to stand the fuck up for yourself. Fight for what you want right now. You have to show that you want it. Flynn, you're a Libra on TikTok. Seven of Pentacles for you. Look back at how far you've come. You've come a lot further than you realize or that you give yourself credit for. Sandra, you're a Pisces on YouTube. Two of Wands for you, my friend. Zoom out. You might be a little too close to a situation to see it clearly. So you're a dot on a marble floating through space. What really matters? Zoom out. See the larger point of view. Gabrielle, you're a Sag on Instagram. Six of Swords for you. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the shit that you're taking with you day to day. So check your attitude, your mindset. What are you carrying with you as you go? The future only holds what you carry. Lala, you're a Leo on TikTok. Two of Swords energy. Be practical, be reasonable, be logical. If you feel so strongly, do something about it. Jasmine, you're a Capricorn on YouTube. Page of Pentacles energy. The hard work starts to pay off. Opportunities come your way. Heather, you're a Sag on Instagram. Justice, my friend. Do what's fair for you. Understand that life's not fair, but you should at least control your karma to the best of your ability. Do things toward the things that you want. Don't just sit and wait and wish and hope. Take actions. Deb, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. 10 of Cups energy. Better days are coming around. It's not about the money, the job, the tangible thing. It's about how having that thing is supposed to make you feel. Viv, you're a Pisces on YouTube. Emperor energy. Please remember who the fuck you are. Lori, you're a Leo on Instagram. Four of Swords energy. You need more rest, my friend. Bree, you're a Libra on TikTok. Say things out loud. Don't bottle them up. Don't keep them in. Manifest logically and practically. Antoinette, you're a Libra on YouTube. Manifest passionately, my friend. Speak things into existence, but also take actions. Don't be afraid to light the match, to burn the bridge if you have to. Give life to your passions. Kristen, you're a Libra on Instagram. The world, my friend, new chapters are just unfolding for you. Endings and new beginnings in a major way. Amanda, you're a Virgo on TikTok. Be kind to yourself. All you owe anybody is truth and kindness, but that must begin with you being honest and kind to yourself. So start with, being compassionate with you. Let's see. Ashley, you're a Pisces on YouTube. The truth will come out, my friend. Focus on having good judgment. Separate the facts from the feelings. Cindy, you're a Gemini on Instagram. Conflict is unavoidable, my love. Five of Swords energy. You're going to learn a lot about people, and I'm not sure anybody really gets their way. Chrissy, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. Devil energy. The only person in your way is you. It's time to look in the mirror and think about how you can get out of your own way. Leanne, you're an Aquarius on YouTube. The moon, my friend. Mystery, duality, uncertainty. Nothing is fixed right now. Nothing is set in stone. So you have to feel your way through it. You got to trust and believe that you'll figure it out as you go. So, Sandy, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Ace of Cups, cleanse, my friend. Wash the past off you and forgive yourself for how hard you are on you. Nancy, you're a Cancer on TikTok. Now is the time for hard work. Eight of Pentacles energy. Don't give up. Be willing to persevere and build strength through your consistency. Jody, Aries on Instagram, passionate success comes with stress, my friend. You want things that matter, therefore they're going to be stress inducing. It's just part of it. Stephanie, you're a Pisces on TikTok. Have strength, my friend. We wouldn't tell you to be strong if it weren't going to be difficult, if there weren't fuckery, if there weren't hardship or things that you had to push through. We wouldn't even tell you to be strong, you know? So be strong. Gina, you're an Aquarius on Instagram. 6 of Wands energy, my friend. Passionate success is right around the corner. Victory is right around the corner. Acknowledgement, recognition. This also comes with you finding your tribe. So try to find like-minded people that share your passions. Jessica, you're a Virgo on TikTok. 2 of Cups, my friend. Talk it out. Emotional communication for the sake of healing. Talk to someone that loves you. Alvina, right? Alvina, you're a Gemini on Instagram. Tower energy, my love. Something long overdue needs changing. The longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall. So sooner than later. You're very welcome. Kathy, you're a Leo on TikTok. Babe, the only way out of these things is through them. 5 of Pentacles. So the only way out is through. There's no simple solution. There's no quick fix. You have to move through this hardship and learn from it, unfortunately. Kimmy, you're a Cancer on YouTube. 6 of Pentacles energy for you. It's more about the even exchange of energy right now, making sure that you are being chosen in ways that you want and deserve to be, but that you're also being just as generous with you as you are with other people, you know? So give that some thought. Corey, you're a Cancer on Instagram. Full steam ahead, my friend. Embrace your passions right now. Have courage, confidence, and act with enthusiasm. Crystal, you're a Scorpio on TikTok. Trust your intuition, please and thank you. Let's see. Alex, Pisces on Instagram, 5 of Cups. There's some grief you need to process. The emotional negatives are going to begin to outweigh the positives. So it's important that you learn something about your emotional truths right now. Don't ignore them. Learn from them. Cheyenne, you're a Cancer on TikTok. Hierophant energy, trust your spiritual practices and lean into them. Turn up the volume on your spirituality right now. So more prayer, more yoga, more journal, more tarot, more whatever that like brings you back to yourself. More of that. Grace, you're a Scorpio on Instagram. Right place, right time energy. Know that things are happening for you, whether you realize it or not. Matt, you're a Sag on TikTok. Money's coming around, my friend. All that hard work is going to pay off. Heather, you're a Leo on Instagram, the Queen of Cups. As you navigate transformation and change, make sure that you are taking really good care of yourself and that your needs emotionally are being met. Gretchen, Virgo on Instagram. Embrace teamwork and collaboration. Don't do everything by yourself. Donna, you're a Pisces on Instagram. King of Wands energy. We're waiting on you. Take the initiative. Lead with passion. Gwen, you're a Scorpio on TikTok. Get out of your head, my friend. 8 of Swords. Let's see. Capri, you're a Sag on TikTok. Boundaries. Put up strong boundaries. Protect yourself right now, my friend. Stephanie, you're a Pisces on Instagram. Think about the people that you surround yourself with. Make sure that you are that you're being chosen properly. Make sure that you have the right support system around you. Shannon, you're a Scorpio on Instagram. The Lovers. You always have a choice between what is wise and what is passionate, but you always have a choice no matter what. Natalia, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. 7 of Swords. Don't deceive yourself. Don't pick up responsibilities that don't belong to you. And don't be around people that are not aligned with your best interest. Melissa, you're a Scorpio on Instagram. Page of Wands energy for you, my friend. Rekindle the passion. Go back to the beginning and why you started. Jess, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. The sun, joy, optimism, positivity, light. Better days are coming if you can choose the joy daily. Let's see. Thomas, you're an Aquarius on YouTube. High Priestess energy, my friend. It's time for some soul search. It's time to look within. It's time for you to let the water still so that you can see through it clearly. The answers are in you, not in other people. Ben, you're a Gemini on Instagram. The star, my friend. Have hope. Things can turn around. Things can be better. You just might need to be a little more vulnerable about it. Kalani, you're a Leo on TikTok. Don't be so woe is me about shit. Don't be so woe is me. Have your pity party, then get the fuck up. Remember who you are. Eric, Aries on Instagram, 4 of Pentacles. Be more frugal of what you're giving energy, money, and time to. Right now, pull back. You might be spread a little thin. And if you want to be able to focus on the shit that you really care about, you have to pull back and tell some people no. So, Crystal, you're an Aries on TikTok. Have some fun. Lighten the fuck up. 3 of Cups energy, friendship, camaraderie. Spend time with the small circle. Jules, you're a Virgo on TikTok. Queen of Swords energy. Try not to anticipate problems, but don't be afraid to be direct when they arise. Sabrina, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. Try to do things in moderation, my friend. Slow and steady is the real gist of things right now. You can handle a lot, but we want you to go slow and do things moderately. Sarah, you're a Leo on TikTok, 7 of Cups energy. It doesn't really matter what you choose. What matters is what feels right for you. What matters is what you can justify emotionally. So follow your heart. Jesse, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. You're already on the right path, my friend. Trust yourself. You're not a work in progress. You are a success in progress. Courtney, Gemini, Instagram. Stay still, my friend. Be in the moment. Try to be in the present. Who else? Let's see. Veronica, Capricorn on TikTok. Empress energy for you, my love. Focus on wellness and self-care at this time. Make sure that you are treating yourself the way you want people to treat you. Dawn, Aries on TikTok. Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices, too many opinions. Separate what you want from how other people feel. Separate that. And you're a Virgo on Instagram, magician energy. You should be manifesting right now, creating for you. Nikki, Capricorn on TikTok, 4 of Wands for you. Focus on your home, the energy in the home, and how you can cleanse it. Sky, you're a Pisces. You're luxury, babe. You're a luxury item. Act like it. Act like the abundance is right around the corner and that you want and deserve that shit. Amari, you're a Cancer on Instagram. Wheel of Fortune, my friend. Spin the wheel. Take a chance. Things are bound to work out. And last but not least, Crystal, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. King of Pentacles energy, my love. You can have what you want. You just have to be willing to do the work. King of Pentacles energy doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Time and effort, my friends. Time and effort. That is it. Thank you, friends. If you resonated, make sure you donate to I Support the Girls on Instagram or TikTok on the methods provided on the screen, or you do so on my Instagram bio. Also, check out the links for Title I teachers on my Instagram story and on the highlight reels that say help a teacher. Thank you. Thank you. So we are going to get started with zodiacs in just a moment and go through some of these personal readings as well. Thank you. Thank you for the love. So once again, keep in mind that when we go through all the zodiacs, we start with the sign that's in season and we go around the wheel cyclically. So we're going to start with Scorpio and then Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, etc. So we go around the wheel, but we start with the sign that is in season. So yeah, I think those are the main talking points for the evening's live from me anyway. Classes are back on the website. We're raising money for the organizations that we're raising money for. And madammadam.com if you want to get a read. If you want something personal, head to the website. The reading list is open. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the zodiac. So we're going to start with Scorpio. And then I have Allison M, Allie N, and then Donna S on my personal list. So Scorpio, and then those three lovely people for their readings. All right. Scorpios, let's do it. Well, damn, Scorpios. Well, it looks like my Scorpios are learning some rough lessons lately. We're learning some rough lessons. We've experienced some kind of grief or loss, or we just kept taking a lot of hits. The punches got really like hard and fast, you know? So our endurance is starting to wane. And this goes with the Lover's card here as well. So the idea that we have this emotional weight on us and we're expected to make choices, you know? Like, you want me to choose? Like, you want me to decide? Like, what the fuck? Just tell me what to do. Like, just tell me where to be and I'll be there. I don't want to have to make these choices. I don't want to have to do these things. So, it's like my Scorpios feel kind of pinned against a wall. Everything is up to you. You know, it's up to you. Yeah, if that's what you want, sure. If that's what you think is best, go for it. Everything is like that right now. And that normally might have been a comfort to you, but now it's kind of a burden. It's kind of like, can you just shut the fuck up and just tell me what to do? You know, we've got a little decision fatigue going on, you know? So, so Scorpio, you also have the Hierophant here. And the message there is that this is the part where you turn to things that are bigger than you. This is the part where you turn to spirit, where you turn to God, where you turn to your tarot, deity work, shadow work, therapy. This is when you turn to things bigger than you to help you navigate what's going on, you know? Because these choices aren't going anywhere. Not going anywhere. So this is the part where we turn up the volume on those spiritual practices that help you make these tough decisions. Okay. Scorpios, do you feel me? Give that some thought. All right. Now, the people that are on my private or personal, rather, my personal reading list. Allison Mabry, you are up first with a 1 card. Come on. There we go. All right. Allison Mabry, darling, your 1 card is 9 of Cups energy. Very interesting. So 9 of Cups energy is 2 things. One, it's about us being stubborn and holding on to some old feeling that might not align anymore. It might not resonate anymore as much. So the other side of it is that you can grant your own emotional wishes. You can have what you want. You just have to loosen your grip on what you expect or how we would hope to get that thing. So, Allison, my friend, when was the last time you reevaluated these feelings? When was the last time you really thought about these, you know, maybe accidental grudges that we're holding right now? When was the last time you really thought about them and evaluated them and, you know, gave them a real look? So we need to loosen the grip somewhere and try not to be so stubborn about some things. Okay. All right. Next, I've got Allie N. 3 cards. If you would like to get a personal read, head to madamadam.com. Link in bio. All right, Allie. Huh. Well, it's a very hands-off kind of spread up from my end, at least. The message is very simple, Allie. It's very hang in there. You know, the message is very like, you know, couple of little reminders to keep you moving, you know, nothing too serious. So I hope that's what you need. But so listen, yeah, King of Pentacles energy. You're going for things in life right now that have steadfastness to them, that are sturdy, that have reliability to them, that are structured. You're looking at stuff that you're looking for shit that's going to stick. So, and with the King of Pentacles, the reminder is that, hey, you can have that. That's great. But you just have to be willing to do the work. That's all. You just got to be willing to do the work, keep showing up, and do what's required. Queen of Pentacles energy. Love her for you. Queens come from death in the major arcana. So as you navigate change and transformation, the Queen of Pentacles is the reminder that you are the abundance. You make the things happen. So be grateful for you, the personal power that you possess. And last one is the Eight of Wands. So know that you're in the right place at the right time. You're making things happen, and shit is happening for you, with or without you. So good things, like I said. Kind of just a reminder on the marathon to like, hey, find your rhythm and keep going. Remember that you are the abundance. You're doing this shit for you. And spirit is speaking. Magic is happening. Things are happening for you, my friend. Just remember that you're in this for the long haul. Yeah. All right. Donna. Donna Sell. 3 cards. Donna writes, hello, lovely. Thank you for your work. I'd so appreciate it. I'd love to hear anything you can share about my career prospects, actions/directions I will benefit from putting my energy toward in the next few weeks. Thank you again. Yeah, you're welcome. Easy enough. Yeah. Simple enough. Let's see what we've got. All right. Well, Donna, darling. Your spread is kind of giving be careful what you wish for. You know? So now is a perfect time for reflection. 7 of Pentacles energy. Now is the perfect time to look back at how far you've come, to see the journey that you've been on. What did work for you? What didn't work for you? What did you enjoy? That kind of thing. So, and career prospects, actions, and directions I will benefit from. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So you'll benefit in the moment for some reflection, because you have the 7 of Cups energy as well, which implies that you're ready for a change of some kind. You know? So you're ready for a change of some kind, and it's just more the question of what change do I want for me, you know? What's the right thing for me? Like, I want change, but what kind of change do I want? You know what I mean? So 2 cards are both 7. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups, which both of those cards come from the Chariot, which suggests that you have victory on the mind. You want to make sure you're going in the right direction for you. So, but yeah, reflection is needed to make sure that you know what you're good at, what you enjoy, what you want here, what you don't want, what you haven't enjoyed, which parts about your career that you would rather not do. Because I don't know, like I said, it's kind of giving be careful what you wish for, because I don't know if you're aware or not, any kind of change that you're looking for within your career is probably going to be a tower moment, you know? And that's not a negative thing at all. It's not bad, but it is saying that, like, you're asking for a shakeup, you know? So it's the tower of it is that it's kind of giving a lifestyle change. Yeah. Worth it, right? So in that way, it doesn't really matter what you choose. What matters is that you don't have regrets, you know, and that you're at least moving in directions that feel emotionally fulfilling for you. So it's a good idea to kind of look back and reflect and think about what parts of your career did you enjoy, and can I just do that part, in some way. So yeah, give that some thought. You get it. Okay, next we are on to Sagittarius, and then we will jump back into my personal reading list. All right. Sagittarius. This king is popular, my lord. King of Pentacles energy once again. So Sag, you want something that sticks. You want something that matters. You want to be in charge of your life and command your existence to the most that you possibly can. And we want something that's going to be reliable and steadfast and stable, right? So that just means that you're going to have to be willing to do the work. The King of Pentacles has earned his role. So for my Sag, it looks like this comes with a kind of realization of sorts. It comes with death. It comes with the breaking of some old habits, the breaking of some habits and creating some new ones. It kind of comes with a loss, a death of sorts, and rebirth, So what I'm getting at is that my Sagittarius are on a journey right now. And the most important thing, Sag, is that you have the right support system around you. The most important thing is that you feel loved and supported and chosen by people that are meant to, people that claim that, people that are holding on to a piece of your heart. You want to make sure that they're doing so properly for you right now, So, Sag, you've been through some major change, deaths of some sorts, and you've got big things on the horizon. You've got big things that you want and big plans for yourself, and you can have them. They're within reach, but you just have to be willing to do the work. So you just got to make sure that you've got the right people around you. Make sense? Very nice. All right. On my personal reading list, I've got Lauren, Rachel and last name, I think the first name was a typo, I think. I saw it in the chat, I think. Yeah, you bought 2 3-card reads. So one for Marilu A and one for Sharisa A. Yeah, we can totally do that. Absolutely. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem at all. All right. First up, I've got 3 cards for Lauren. Lauren writes that they've got a lot of stored energy in them lately. I can't let go. Wish it could be released. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. Well, I mean, more than anything, we need to pursue logical solutions here. You know? So something that is definitely going to induce rest. 4 of Swords, something that's definitely going to induce rest for you or definitely make you tired. But you got to trust your intuition on whatever that is for you. And it's got to be something logical that you can do consistently. It's got to be something that you can build routine around. You know, the 6 of Swords, the suggestion there is that you're on the other side of some hardship. You're on the other side of some pain or some kind of negative experience. And now it's how you move beyond it, right? Like how you handle the aftermath of the thing. So all of this built up energy could be like residual stress or anxiety following some kind of something that you experienced. um but you need a daily physical activity that is going to make you tired. You know, I'm getting back in the pool myself. I'm getting back in the pool, man, and um it's just the only thing that works for me. And I make excuses about like, oh, my nails and this or that or whatever. I only have one actual genuine real excuse right now for not swimming, and it's because I just got a tattoo. like not a week ago, I think I got a tattoo. So I have to wait like another 2 or 3 weeks before this is healed and I can feel good about getting back in the pool again without ruining my tattoo. So So yeah. So Lauren, I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. So you got to come at this from a daily solution. You know, what can I do daily about this? Rachel, 3 cards for you as well. All right. All right, Rachel, your 3 cards are... Oh, girl, you are like right at the precipice of some really good shit for you. So you've done a lot of work. You've gone through quite a bit of change and transformation, right? And you're embarking on the Wheel of Fortune. You're ready to spin that wheel. You're ready for the new thing that's you're ready for the signs of the new year. You know, we're not waiting. You know, we're not waiting anymore. We're ready for the new things. We're ready for the new year. We're ready to spin that wheel and take chances and know that things can be better. So that's great. And honestly, the rest of your cards are kind of giving like she's too busy to be bothered. You know, so Queen of Swords energy. As you navigate transformation and change, don't be afraid to be direct. Don't be afraid to be honest. Try not to look for problems. Be reasonable, but like, you know, not every issue needs to be your issue. But when it does affect you directly, speak up and don't be afraid. So, cleanse and forgive, my friend. Ace of Cups energy. Cleanse and forgive. Wash the past off you. Forgive yourself for how hard you've been on you. Try to forgive other people as well, so that you don't carry their shit around unnecessarily, right? So you're ready for the abundance, though. You're ready to spin that wheel and give it a chance, but you got to make sure that you stay focused and you don't get derailed in any way by other people and their nonsense. So when you feel overwhelmed, just cleanse and forgive. Cleanse and forgive. Most welcome. Hi, friends. All right, next up, I've got my 2 reads for Marilu Alcorn. Correct? One for you and one for somebody else. Other is Sharisa. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Well, Marilu, 3 cards for you first. Come on, Major Arcana. All right. Well, you, my love, are still on your hermit journey. You're still learning some things. This whole year has been about us trying to find our path through the darkness, try to find that light that guides us through. So if we can take the shit that we learned this year and apply the wisdom to next year, things are guaranteed to be better. So you are in a position right now of acceptance. Yes. Hanged Man energy. It's time to accept some realities that you cannot control and try to see things from the other side so that you know better how to approach them. Justice as well. Life's not fair. And for that reason, you have to do what is fair for you personally. Worry about you, not to the detriment of other people, but, you know, ultimately try worrying about you first. But justice is also about karma and you holding up your end of your karmic bargain, being willing to participate in getting the things that you want instead of just waiting for them to come around, that we actually go out and get them and participate in what we want. So your spread today, Marilu, is it calls for some reflection, you know? It calls for you to kind of think about what you've learned so far this year and what things do you just need to accept about life, about you, about people around you? What do you just need to, you know, quit fighting about, quit, you know, trying to change, and just need to accept, you know, so that you can move forward with a greater sense of personal justice for you, with a greater idea of how you can get what you want regardless of the shit that you have to accept. Do you see where my business would look like? No, not really. Was that what you wanted to know this whole time? I just wasted my breath saying a bunch of shit that I thought was meaningful. Okay. When this comes to business, I mean, the message is the same, that you have to accept some realities about it. You know, there's going to be shit about it that you can't control. So, again, take the shit that you learned this year so far about you and your business and what you thought you wanted and any snags that you might have hit as well. But the hanged man of it, you have to accept some realities, but it's ultimately the success of it is between you and karma, you know? So that's that one. And the second reading for you, the other 3 card for Charisse, was it? Is that right? All right. Okay, well, this one's a bit more straightforward. This one suggests that, well, we're waiting on you, you know, like you can have what you want. You're willing to plant the seed and tend to the soil and grow the thing properly. So Abundance is right around the corner. 10 of Pentacles energy, abundance, tangible signs of success, money, opportunities, and things like that. But you just have to be willing to get up and go get it. King of Wands energy. You'll be guided. You'll be shown along the way. You know, you'll be guided and shown along the way. You're just going to have to make your own choices and like take your own initiative with it. That's the that's the King of Wands of it all, is the ability to trailblaze the path and to lead by example, lead with passion, you know, to not wait for permission, but to show people what you want. So yeah, the only thing we need to remember here is boundaries, protection. Remember that boundaries is not about building the wall and hiding behind it. It's about putting on the armor and getting back out there. All right. Next, we are on to Capricorns. You're very welcome. Thank you. The reading list is still open. If you would like to get a read, head to madamadam.com, link in bio. Thank you all for watching, whatever platform you were on. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping each other out in the chat, so I can be worried about the reads. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Capricorns. Capricorns, your spread is calling for mental clarity so that you can take the risks, you know? Kind of washing your hands of some issues, washing your hands of some problems so that you can focus on taking the larger risk that is at hand. You know, it's kind of like we don't want to worry about the trivial shit. We don't want to worry about the small things. We want to enjoy the larger thing going on, you know? So, Queen of Swords energy. My Capricorns are going through some transformation and change. And as you do so, make sure that you're using your brain, that you're being wise. That you're not afraid to be and honest. We have to kind of pull back. Pull back, take a step back so that we can get out of our head. 8 of Swords. Take the time to pull back, get out of your head so that you can have a clean slate. Fresh start, new beginning. So you can take a breath and begin anew. Start over, clean slate, reset. And that's why I said it kind of feels like letting go of the trivial so you can focus on the bigger thing. You know? All right, next will be Aquarius, but I do have 3 cards for Donna. Let's see, darling. Donna, I'm feeling like I just need a touch more direction. If there's nothing left to say, then please take this payment and direct it toward the charities that you're supporting tonight. However, if there's a bit more to say, do I go big or do I stay the course? Okay, well, let's see what we've got today. God, well, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this at all. Do I go big or stay the course? Well, ultimately, that is your choice. Ultimately, that is up to you, my friend. It is your choice. It's a lover's card. It is a Gemini's errand. Now, the other 2 cards do kind of inform a bit, I think. I think they help, honestly, in my opinion. So, the other 2 cards are the Queen of Pentacles. So, the idea of like personal gratitude, self-aware abundance, knowing the abundance that you are, being grateful for you, seeing your value in true form and light. And then justice as well. So like a lot of this is between you and karma and like what is fair for you, right? So whether you should go big or stay the course, well, how do you feel about you lately? You know? Did you get where you are by staying the course and being consistent, or by going big and taking risks? You know, what system works for you? You know, what can you count on in you? Your potential is there, but you're a coward. Okay, well, you said that part out loud. But you are to evaluate your own personal work. You are to evaluate your value, how you feel about you, and the value of things that you provide. And you make a fair and honest decision based on that for you. And it's your choice. You know, let this decision come from a place of, yeah, no, I deserve this. You know, I deserve this. So I'm going to play it safe and be consistent and do the hard work. Or I'm going to, or, you know, I know who I am. I know that I deserve this. So I'm going to take the risk. You know what I mean? Like, however that plays out for you. But let it come from a place of seeing the abundance that you possess. Let it come from a place of self-confidence. So I'm not sure which one it is, but the cards are kind of giving like, tell her to remember who the fuck she is, and life's not fair. So if something is within reach, but it's a little, the leap to it looks a little scary, go for it. You know, who's to say when that opportunity is going to come again? But at the end of the day, it is your choice. Period. Well, I'm glad I helped. All right. We are on to Aquarius. You're very welcome, babe. Thank you. Yeah, that's everybody I've got on the reading list so far. So if you want to get a personal read during the live, head to my website, madamadam.com, link in bio. All right. Well, my Aquarians are ready to embark on new passionate journeys here. We're ready to take some of the stuff that we've learned in Fool's Journey and apply it, and we're ready to light the match. You know, we're ready to light the match, to burn the bridge, to give life to some passion. So that's lovely. But not to burst your bubble there, Aquarius. But we're not quite done with the soul search. There is still some stubborn energy somewhere. We've got this 9 of Cups, so we still have this stubborn thing going on where we might be holding on to some old feeling, you know? So you've got the High Priestess being symbolic of what it means to read tarot, what it means to what it means to look within. So yeah, not to delay your departure or anything, but you're not quite done yet with learning some stuff this year. So yeah. That 9 of Cups and the High Priestess together are kind of the it's giving like a reevaluation, you know, a bit of a look inward. But we've got passionate endeavors on the mind. So all right, next zodiac on the wheel is going to be Pisces. But first, I have reads for Sandy and then Eli. Sandy C, 3 cards, 1 card for each month. What do I need to know, please? Absolutely. So we can do like the rest of November, and then December, and then January. Is it possible or ethical, hang on, to purchase a reading for a loved one who isn't physically present right now? Or is that a reading you would even do? So it sounds like you want a cameo. Excuse me. It sounds like you want a cameo. That's a way that you can like order a reading for somebody and I record it and like you can send it to them, you know? So it sounds like that's not alive. Like that's not really going to do, you know what I mean? Cause like then they're going to have to like go through the live and try to find it or you might have to screen record it. You might as well just get a cameo, you know? So those are on the website. All right, Sandy. So the rest of November, December, January. Okay. All right. November. November's vibe is boundaries. Cool. November's vibe is about boundaries, protecting yourself, and making sure that you're ready to make some tough social choices, you know? And remember, like I say, that like building boundaries isn't about putting up a wall and hiding behind it. It's about putting on the armor and getting the fuck back out there. Yes? So that's the rest of November. December is realizing that things are starting to align for you. What is working, that magic is happening, spirit is speaking, shit is working out for you. So December is about seeing these little glimmers of hope, seeing these little shooting star messages that come to you that really show you like, hey, no, like you're doing good, you know? And then January is a good time to do an audit of the heartstrings, you know? January is a really good time to make sure that you have the right people in your corner. So there might be some shit going down, you know? So again, the rest of November is about boundaries and protection. December is about picking up on the signs of good things coming your way. And then January is, yeah, I see it. And I just need to make sure that I have the right people to do this with around me, you know? All right. Next, I have Eli R for a 1-card reading. Been getting rid of people that I've outgrown or that don't bring me peace. Good for you. It's hard. It's real hard, babe. All right. Eli, your 1 card is Ace of Cups energy. Excellent. So it's kind of back to the drawing board. It's kind of back to the energy of a clean slate and fresh manifestations, right? So new habits, new rituals around manifesting, right? But they need to come from an emotional place for you right now. So we're manifesting with feeling. So you have to cleanse, right? And then forgive yourself for how hard you are on you. Try to forgive other people as well. It's the rough lesson that everyone is doing what they think is best. Everyone is doing what they think is right. And it's just that most people, unfortunately, are not self-aware enough to see how their actions can damage people around them, you know? So we have to try to forgive them regardless, just so that we don't carry their shit around. So it's time to quit. Like maybe you know what to do physically. Maybe you know you can wrap your mind around it. Maybe you can be really passionate, but like maybe we're missing the emotional component. Maybe we're missing the belief part of it, you know? So cleanse, forgive. All right. Next, we are on to Pisces. The reading list is still open. All right, Pisces. I hope it's a good one. Well, I don't know about you other Pisces, but this Pisces is really good at deflecting, really good at gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, you know, really good at ignoring an issue for a while. And I don't know, Pisces, this spread is very it's very grounded in reality. You know? So we've got these 2 5s here, and I don't love 5s. Fives come from the Hierophant, right? So they're symbols of needing to learn some lessons. So Pisces, this 5 of Pentacles, we can no longer ignore the fact that we are going through something. You know? We are going through something, and we need to face it and look at it. And we need to be honest with, yeah, we're good at a lot of things. We're good at a lot of magic. We're good at a lot of empathy and intuition. We're good at a lot of spiritual and witchy things. We have a lot of gifts and talents. But Pisces, I hate to break it to us, but the solutions to our problems right now are not whimsical. They're not whimsical. They're not magical. There's no quick fix. There's no oil to buy. There's no incense to burn. There is just physical shit that needs to happen. You know? So 5 of Swords energy as well, Pisces. Conflict is unavoidable, babe. Parts of whatever you're going through are going to end in some fights. You know? We might have some confrontations. We might have to hurt some feelings. We might have our feelings hurt in the process. You know? So it's reality time, Pisces. Deep water whales, but hey, it's getting to be that time where you got to come up for air and you got to face the light. You know? So the last bit of this is the 7 of Cups for my Pisces. That's why we've been kind of a little bit avoidant. We've been like, you know, I'm not really sure how to handle this or what the right method is to handle things right now. So, but it's not that bad. It's kind of okay, and I can handle it. So I don't need to make any choices right now. I don't need to make any decisions right now. I don't need to have a plan right now, you know? Well, 7 of Cups. It doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is that you do something about this, you know, that we don't just sit on it. What do you think, Pisces? Makes sense? Makes sense for me. Fuck. Hmm. Awesome. Okay. Next I have Julia and then Ireland. Julia L. Walters. Nice to see you. Welcome. All right, Julia. Your one card is 4 of Swords energy, my friend. All right. Well, you just need rest, it seems. More than anything, you just need some sleep. You need some rest. So sleep on it before you make any big decisions. And know when you've done enough. All you got to do is what you said you would do. Hold up your end of the table, and that's it. So, and 4s, right? 4s come from the Emperor. So the idea with that, with the 4 of Swords, is that rest brings you back to your center. Rest brings you back to who you are. And knowing that you deserve it as well should reinvigorate that idea of knowing who you are also. So it's time to look in the mirror and go, no, I need this. I have to have this to function, you know? You're very welcome. Ireland G. Any aspect of your life could use a reading. You betcha. Hard. Let's see what we've got. All right, Ireland, your one card is very nice, my friend. Wheel of Fortune energy. Ding, ding, ding. Everything, and I mean everything, everything has the potential to turn around. Everything in your life can get better. Everything. You guys are probably so tired of hearing me say this, but this year, 2025 is a 9. So this whole year is the hermit year. This whole year is about us finding our path through the darkness, trying to figure out who the fuck we are and how we can improve on things going forward, right? The wisdom that we gained in the solitude this year. So if we can take that wisdom and apply it, then we can find that Wheel of Fortune and give it a spin. So, but it does require taking that wisdom and applying it. You know, it's not just, oh, good luck for everybody. No, no, no. You have to make your luck, right? So that's a very positive card. Everything is ready to spin. Everything is ready to turn around. You just have to give it the momentum it needs to spin. Very good. All right, my friends, we are moving on to Aries. Top of the wheel. That is a nice change, Ireland. Very good. So yeah, don't forget that the reading list is open. If you would like to get a personal read, head to madamadam.com, link in bio. And if you're able, please make sure you're donating to our charitable organizations today. We are raising money for I Support the Girls, as well as Title I teachers and their Title I classroom wish lists. So those are on my Instagram story and on my highlight reels that say help a teacher on Instagram. And on TikTok and Instagram Live, there should be buttons for you to donate to our fabulous causes on the screen if you're able. So a little bit goes a long way, my friends. All right, Aries. Thank you, Al. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, Aries. All right, well, Aries, it's not really, I mean, I'm sure, Aries, you get tired of having to go first all the time. I'm sure you get tired of having to lead and trailblaze the path and make everything how it has to be. So I'm sure that you might seek out advice every now and then, or just, you know, you might run your plans by other people to, you know, see how they sound coming out of your mouth, or just to get some good validation, or like, it's a good idea, right? Yeah, right? Like, yeah, right? Like, why not, right? Like, it's stuff like that. But it seems as though lately, my Aries friends, taking too much noise, too many cooks in the kitchen is a hindrance more than a help right now. So running everything by everybody else kind of prevents you from getting started. It kind of prevents you from taking your own initiative. So too much noise, too many cooks in the kitchen. You got to separate what you know and how you feel from the collective noise and what everyone else thinks. You got to get on your horse and get out of here. You know, ride out into the sunset, reclaim your passion, and do this with a quickness. Knight of Swords as well. Knight of Wands and Swords. So go fast. Get away from people. You will make your best decisions, Aries, when you can hear yourself think, when you can hear how you feel. So you'll be better equipped and better to face things head on if there's not so much noise in your head, you know? So there's that. Taurus is up next. All right. Excellent. That's really lovely. Taurus, you all are ready for this New Year's abundance as well. You guys are ready for it now as well. You're ready to take the things that you've learned this year, apply them, and spin the wheel. We don't need to wait for the new year. We don't need to wait for resolutions and things like that. So the only thing, Taurus, is before you get slap happy and spin the wheel, some reflection is needed. There's always a catch, isn't there? Some reflection is needed at how far you've come, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. How far have you really, excuse me, how far have you excuse me, my God, how far have you really let go of that thing that you needed to let go of? You know? So we want to make sure that you are not dragging your past into the present. We want to make sure that you don't stain your situation with worry about old things. You know? So you're ready. You're ready for new things. You're ready for the abundance. You're ready for you're ready to spin that wheel and take the chance. But we suggest that there's a portion of reflection that goes with it, to make sure that you know what's good, what's bad, and how far you've come from the shit that you're supposed to leave behind you. How far behind you is it really? You know? Things to think about. Geminis. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, Geminis. All right, well, Geminis, you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So a card of abundance, tangible signs of success, all the hard work paying off. You started off with a simple seed, and now you have this tree with abundant fruit attached to it. So there's just this shadowy 7 of Swords here, and like it might bring, your abundance may bring out some dishonest people. And you might downgrade your abundance as well. Like you might say, oh no, it was really easy, you just have to stick with it, when in reality it wasn't easy and it was a huge fucking challenge, you know. So 6 of Swords energy, you're still on a day-to-day journey. It's about what you carry with you. Remember, the future only holds what you carry. It's about the day-to-day things. Check your words, your attitude, your mindset. If words are spells, what are you manifesting right now? What are you creating for you? You know? So Geminis, you're on a good track. You should see the fruits of your labor and good things come your way. We just want to make sure that you're not lying to yourself or being deceptive about it at all, or letting people take advantage of you because of your abundance. So it's going to be a learning process as you go. All right, we've got Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra left. If anyone would like a personal reading, head to madamadam.com, link in bio. It is a quieter Monday than normal, but it's really nice because the chat is still really lovely, and it looks like people are having fun and getting to know each other, and yeah, very good. All right, Cancer. Happy birthday, Madison. You're very welcome. All right. Yes, we are on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok all at once. So if you missed any particular sign, you can watch the recording on Instagram or YouTube today. All right, Cancers, let's see what we've got today. Oh, Cancers. Yeah, it's about boundaries, friends. It's about protecting yourself and putting up strong boundaries. You need to remember your worth and value. Queen of Pentacles energy. Cancer, you are the abundance. You make the things happen. You are more valuable than you might realize. The energy is not, oh, I'm so grateful to be here. No, it's you're lucky to have me. That's the energy, you know? So, 9 of Wands energy, protect yourself, put up strong boundaries, but remember that two things. One, people don't have a problem with boundaries until they apply to them, and then it's conflict. But putting up strong boundaries doesn't mean that we build a wall and we hide behind it. It means that you put on the armor and you get back out there. So, everything in moderation, slow and steady, temperance. Keep a foot on the ground, keeping a temper on reality, and a foot in the water, keeping a temper on your emotions. Slow and steady, everything in moderation. You can handle a lot, Cancer, but how much of it should you handle? You know? So see the prize that is you, what you provide to a situation, to a job, to a relationship. Think about what you provide to people and protect yourself. Don't just give it away. Okay? All right. Adriana. 3 cards for you. You're on Instagram. Oh, there you are. TikTok instead. Very nice. All that matters is that you're here. All right. 3 cards. All right, my friend. Well, it's time to go back to the basics of your spirituality, it seems. So you've got the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands, which is about the home, and then you've got 2 of Swords energy. So we have to get back to like practical decision making, practical truths. What are we ignoring emotionally, and like why are we ignoring that, you know? So it's a good time for you to turn to spirit, to turn to your deities, to turn to your own spiritual practices and things. A lot of times I find that people keep their spirituality at home, where like you might do your daily reading, but then you might forget it and like go about your day, and um you might forget about your read until you get home later, you know, to really look at it. So um yeah, I don't know. That 4 of Wands, it's like, let's start back at home though. You know, let's go back to that. Let's make sure you've got a good altar space, or, you know, you've got a good setup for you to be able to do your spiritual practices, even if they're small, even if they're simple. But yeah, it's time to do something about these feelings. If you feel so strongly, let's do something about it. And you should get a lot of guidance from your connection to something spiritual. I hope that makes sense. Gives you something to think about. All right, we've got Leo, Virgo, and Libra left. You're very welcome, love. Thank you. Hello, hello. All right. What it is for Leos. Leos, you guys are, you're on it. Like you're looking at the path ahead, Leos, and you're like, is that right? There's a really big dip. There's like a big fall, and there's like a rickety bridge and a really steep rock climbing bit. Is that right? And this is like, yeah, that's right. That is the path. You're on the right path, but it's got some stuff, you know? So, Eight of Wands energy, you're in the right place at the right time. You're following things properly. You're doing what needs to happen. You're just learning some rough shit right now. You're learning some rough lessons. You're still on your hermit journey, unfortunately. But yeah, this has been a tower experience. This is going to create a lifestyle change in you that there is no going back from. So I feel like the sooner you accept that, the better, you know? The sooner that we accept the realities that need to happen, the better. All right, I have Virgo and Libra left, but I also have Stephanie C with a 1 card. Stephanie, darling, your 1 card is Knight of Wands. Very nice. So things are moving much faster than you might anticipate, realize, or even understand right now. So it's important that you are courageous, confident, that you're moving enthusiastically, but that you also stay grounded, you know? So things are going to be moving a little bit faster than you might anticipate them to. But that doesn't mean that you need to slow down. It just means that you need to keep your head about you. You know? Be courageous. Trust yourself. All right. Virgos. Excellent. A lot of the a recurring theme tonight is that a lot of us are ready for this new year's abundance already. That we're not wanting to wait for the new year to embrace the abundance and do something about spinning that wheel. So you guys have it as well. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're ready for things to turn around. You're ready for things to be better. So you just have to focus on the facts, not the feelings, Virgos. Focus on the truths. You have already done a lot of changing. So now we just need to be honest Focus on the facts, not the feelings, as I said, and focus on the plan. Three of Wands energy. Remember that sticking to the plan means being amenable to changing the plan as you go. The thing that you're sticking with is the desired goal or outcome. So if the desired goal or outcome is to be able to spin the wheel, just keep remembering that, you know? All right, last call on the reading list, madamadam.com, link in bio. I'm going to do Libra, and then that's going to be it. So jump to the website while you can. All right, Libras, let's see. All right, yeah. Libras are, y'all are ready to do the work as well. Libras should feel an immense amount of hope right now that things have the potential to turn around. Your vulnerability is really where it's at right now as well. It's important that you share how you feel, that you share what you need from people right now as well, because then how else are they going to know? You know, how else are people going to know what you need or where you're at, or how are they going to know that? So it's important that you're vulnerable and that you share with other people what you're feeling and what you need. So, Libras, 10 of Cups energy. It's giving emotional abundance. So it's not about the money, the job, the tangible thing. It's about how having those things is supposed to make you feel. So if you can continue to wrap your head around that, then it'll change how you seek the things that you think you need or want in your life. You know, so happiness is right around the corner if you can keep the hope alive and build consistent work and practices on keeping the hope alive. You know, it's not a one and done thing. It's a daily practice thing. So I really like that. That's great for Libras, honestly. Keep the hope alive. It's about the joy of it all, you know, and what it does for you emotionally. You just have to keep doing the work towards that joy and not settle for less. You know, this is supposed to feel good. I'm supposed to be enjoying this. This is supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to be happy. Where is that? You know? So when you simplify that, it really opens it up. You know, there are times where I'm like, fuck, why am I even doing this tarot shit anymore? You know, like, do people even still resonate? And I'm like, oh, wait, that's right. It's because I still enjoy doing it. You know, that's the real root of it, is like, at least I better enjoy it, you know? All right. Well, those are the reads. I'm going to turn off this list. We're done a little earlier than normal, quieter live than I'm used to. But hey, not complaining. A lovely evening. Classes are on the website. Don't forget. There's no lives on Tuesdays. It's my day off, kind of. So, my next live will be on Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for getting reads. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, classes are on the website. My next live will be on Wednesday. Make sure you look for content and everything. Free engagement goes a really long way. Merch is available on the website as well. private sessions, cameos. Cameos are great too because they're just a recorded video that I send you, you know, so they're really good for like if you want to pick me up reading, or if you want just advice really quick, or if you just want me to say hi, happy birthday, like whatever. But it's a good way for you to get a read and not like feel the stress or pressure about it, that you just got to let me do my thing, you know? So it's super fun. All right. So the reading list, unfortunately, is closed for the evening. Sorry about that. Vanity, if you wanted to get a reading in the future, you just go to my website, madamadam.com, link in bio. Congratulations on your engagement. But yeah, everything is on the website. So if you want a cameo reading or something, that's still, you can book that on the website. And it's when I get to it, you know, when I have the time to bust it out for you, I do. And you get it sent within a time frame that's given. And private sessions are also an option over Zoom. Classes are over Zoom as well. Those are on the website. But my next live will be Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then again at 9 p.m. Eastern that same day. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It's been a pleasure, as always. Don't forget to donate to the causes that we're raising money for. If you would like to help us out on Instagram, it's on my profile. We're helping out I Support the Girls, donate feminine hygiene products to those in need. And we're also still helping out Title I teachers on my Instagram story and on the highlight reels that say help a teacher. So if you're able, please donate to a teacher in need or to our lovely charity organization as well. So thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure as always. I will see you Wednesday, and have a great rest of your night, and look for Tuesday's content. Don't forget to give it a like, a comment, a share, a repost. Free engagement goes a long way. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.